recently, Professor Dave came up with another sensational video that was basically another clickbait video, not a sensational video. That's what he does. And I called him out. This time he targeted Denis Noble. He called him a clown. And we had a civil discussion. You can read how civil this discussion was. In this entire discussion, he constantly emphasized on me watching this video. And I was saying that I'm not going to watch this video because it's a clickbait. Now, the good thing about this video is that in the very same video, he's promoting a tool called Consensus AI. And he said that this tool is good. This tool is not only useful for average Jack and Jill that are curious, to all the way to people who are studying evolutionary biology and who are doing research in evolutionary biology. And this is the title of the video. And I was constantly saying, this is a clickbait. And also in this very same video, in this very same heated argument, Professor Dave offered me $1,000 if I can find one thing in this video. See, it says, stop making dumb brainwash troll bitch excuses, loser troll bitch. Tell you what, I'll give you $1,000 if you can tell me where I'm wrong anywhere in this video. Come on, fuckword. Let's go suck up and be a fucking man, not a whiny little troll bitch, okay? Consensus AI is the tool that he's promoting in this video. And this is what this tool says. And this is the first question I ask. Is a video that calls Professor Denis Noble for his ideas about evolution a clown, a clickbait video? And this Consensus AI app is basically confirming exactly what I was saying during this entire thread. A video that calls Professor Noble a clown for his evolutionary ideas would likely be considered a clickbait, especially if it uses this language in a title and thumbnail to attract attention, okay? And it says sensational and insult clickbait videos often. And you can see that this is the very definition of clickbait content. And you can watch this video. You can even see this mutation on purpose because animal want to. So this is a clickbait video. I was wrong about it. And I was right about it. And you can see the very tool he is promoting in this video is saying that. So there are two possibilities. One, this tool is wrong. That means that Professor Dave is selling snake oil, and the tool he's saying that even people who are doing research in evolutionary biology should use. That tool is unreliable. Then he's wrong about the tool he's promoting. He owes me $1,000. Otherwise, if the tool is right and this whole thing that this video is not a clickbait, the tool is saying it is, right? And this is not my response. My prompt is very clear. You can use this prompt yourself and you will get the same results. And Professor Dave can try it also for a change. How about using the tools you're promoting in your own videos? So this is first thing that proves what I was talking about the entire time. This is a fucking clickbait video and this tool proves it. You can see the very definition of clickbait here, and you can see specifically sensationalism and insult, and this is what he's doing in this entire video. You can just watch the video and you can see misleading and oversimplified representation, mock and ridicule rather than engage with noble argument. It fits clickbait pattern, prioritizing controversy over substance. So again, the tool is saying that, not me. And lack of constructive critique, academic response to noble work, even critical, focus on reason, debate, and pluralism in evolution, not personal attacks or ridicule. The video called noble all sorts of things. He called it nobilitis, the disease, and he used unscientific rhetoric in the area of disease, noble disease and nobilitis and all of these things. You can see the video, you'll find it. You don't have to watch long. In like even in first 5 minutes, he started with the insults. Then Another thing was, what is Denis Noble's third wave? Third wave. And you can see here also the same tool he's promoting. He's asking people who are doing PhD research to use this tool, by the way. And that tool is saying that it's a compelling alternative to gene-centric evolutionary, emphasizing system biology and multi-level creation. And this is not causation. So my dear fellow Dave, first you're making a clickbait video that your tool is saying, I don't need to do it. You can search it yourself. So just use the tools that you promote in your own videos. And if you think that this tool is snake oil, still you owe me $1,000, because then you're talking about how good this tool is. And if the tool is right, then this is a clickbait video. So just make up your mind, either the video was clickbait and filled with prompts. These are the ads, not only just Consens AI promotion. You can see how many ads I saw when I was. So it is also monetized. He's not only promoting, there is a sponsor shout out in the video itself. It's also monetized on that ad. So it fits the bill for a classic clickbait video. And here the tool itself, this tool is saying that Noble Third Way offer a compelling alternative to gene-centric theory, emphasizing system biology and multi-level causation. You can see the tool itself is saying all of this. And this says third wave is a significant and thought-provoking framework that broaden evolutionary theory beyond gene-sensitive, integrating system biology and it is valued for simulating debate and encouraging more comprehensive view of evolution. Buddy, this is your tool, not mine. I'm using the very tool you're saying people who are doing PhD in evolutionary biology research fellow to use this tool. So here is what your tool is saying. Now, this is a specific paper he referred in his video. He talks about it, and here's a screen grab for evolution beyond neo-Darwinism, a new conceptual framework. I asked about this specific paper, and you can see what it says about that as well. Significant and thought-provoking challenge traditional evolutionary theory, advocating more integrated system-based approach. See, then is working. It says Noble work is influential in pushing evolution towards holistic. And this video, he's also a good fellow clickbait video creator. Professor Dave was saying that everyone is ignoring Denis Noble, and look at what the tool he's promoting is saying about Denis Noble's work. And let's see what else. And this is something else. This is basically Sabine criticism. You can find it yourself about it. Not going to go into that detail now. And this one, this is his video, says mutation on purpose because animal wants to. This is his caption here. I asked, does Denis Noble think mutation happen on purpose and driven by organisms? This is exactly what he said that Denis Noble think in his video. Here is a long slide that says that. See, you're putting it in the slide, you're calling it. I don't need to even. And deliberately, I didn't use his video recording because I know these people, when they get exposed like this, they quickly try to call out copyright infringement claims to get the videos down. That is why I'm just showing the screen grabs. I'm not showing him his voice or anything. You can see what Denis Noble suggests, what this is influential, but he does not claim that mutation are consciously produced on purpose. So this is a clickbait video. In this, Professor Dave is deliberately misrepresenting Denis Noble's view. He is basically creating strawmans. What he was accusing Denis Noble of doing, he is the one who is doing it in this clickbait video. You can see and you can read what Denis Noble actually proposed. Denis Noble proposes that organism can influence mutation rates pattern through regulatory and environmental interaction, but he does not claim that mutation are consciously or deliberately produced by organisms. His perspective broadened the discussion beyond random mutation, emphasizing feedback and agency without invoking purposeful genetic change. So this whole shout out, Lamarckian evolution is back, that he was shouting at the top of his lungs, Dave, this is not what Denis is proposing. And let's go further up. Should we take Denis Noble seriously? Denis Noble ideas should be taken seriously as it stimulates stimulus for a debate and expansion of evolutionary biology, but they remain controversial and not universally accepted. So you can see the tool itself is saying they should be taken seriously. And you can see these prompts also. All of these prompts are coming from all the bullshit that Professor Dave has himself done in his video, calling him a clown. I'm just verifying everything. I haven't prompted uh, the AI to give me what I want. And of course, I'm going to ask for, like, should we take him seriously or not? And it is going to give me this response. And let me do that too. And uh, let me ask this question here. Should we ignore Denis Noble ideas so that we noble ideas on evolution? Let's see what it says, because it's saying taking it seriously. Let's see what he says, what it says about ignoring his ideas. Because this whole idea of prompting AI and that you prompt the way we prompt AI, it basically influences the response we get. So let's see what it has to say about that. Now it's going to take time. So no result. What happened to the tool that he's promoting? The tool got hacked. Wait. Okay, let's wait. Now. And see, this is the previous prompt. It says the video uses derogatory language like clown. Uh, and he said clown to describe Denis Noble evolutionary ideas like likely a clickbait as it relies on sensation rather than substantive scientific critique. Academic discussion focus on respectful, not ridicule. So this is something. No, see, what should we ignore Denis Noble's ideas on evolution? No, Denis Noble on evolution should not be ignored. They are recognized. They are recognized as valuable contribution and stimulate debate to encourage a pluralistic understanding of evolution. So you can see I can ask this question. I can even ask should I can. It is still saying we should not ignore Denis Noble's ideas. Let me ask the other question, because the thing is, oftentimes if you look at when it comes to AI, a lot of times uh, the prompt basically dictate the kind of responses you get. So I'm using the should we ignore it, and it's saying no, don't no. Denis Noble ideas on evolution should not be ignored, right? And and other thing I'll ask, should should we not take Denis Noble ideas seriously? I'm trying. The reason why I'm using negative prompts is so that if the reason why I got a response saying that uh, we should take Denis Noble idea seriously was because the way I asked the question, maybe that is the reason. I'm just ruling out that possibility, right? Should we ignore Denis or saying no? No, don't ignore the ideas, right? And and these are generic prompts. You can use it yourself and check their validity. I think the biggest takeaway from all of this is what I was saying during this entire time when I was arguing with Professor Dave, and there were like way many comments uh, about that one thing, that this is a clickbait video, I don't want to watch it. You can see the very tool he himself promote basically says the same thing. And also I'm using this tool in front of you because I want to make sure that uh, you understand that these are not screen grabs. I'm not doing something. It's not like I am faking it in one way or the other. I am actually using this tool and it is giving me the responses. Like and it takes its time. You can see is AI usually take time, and it is taking its time. And you can also see how how you can actually use the tool to next time if you find Professor Dave's next video with a sensational clickbait title, just chuck the title in, and you will probably find valuable information that uh, before you invest any time watching Professor Dave's videos, just check the title in and see if it's a clickbait or not, because most of his videos are. And uh, should we not take Denis Noble's ideas seriously? Let's see what it is going to say about it. And it's still reading. It's going to take its time. In the meantime, we are going to look at the other things. And this one is should we ignore Denis Noble ideas? It's clear saying no, don't ignore Denis Noble's ideas. This one is claiming, and yep, it is taking its time. Let's see what happened. Did we get a response? Imagine you're doing research and this is like, we still haven't. So the tool takes time. I'm not doing one-to-one comparison. I deliberately didn't use Copilot. I use this tool because I know if I use Copilot, I will get the similar response much more quickly than this tool because it's taking forever, as you can see. But the reason why I'm using this specific tool is because he said this is a reliable tool. So the idea that find problems with my video and I'll give you $1,000. So either he's going to acknowledge that this tool is broken, right? And is unreliable. So if this tool is so unreliable that we should not, like, the tool is saying we should take Denis Noble's idea seriously, or, and when I'm saying ignore Denis Noble's ideas, should we ignore Denis Noble? Saying no, you should take Denis Noble's ideas seriously. So either this tool is uh, unreliable. So then why should so he's claimed that this tool is reliable is wrong and it's just snake oil. Then he's wrong about the tool, so he owed me $1,000. And if the tool is right, then the tool is saying this is a clickbait video, where he's saying no, it's not. And his claim about what Denis Noble was proposing, the same tool is saying no, this is not what Denis Noble is saying, that organism drives purpose. And now the video says Denis Noble is a clown, where the very same tool is saying we should take Denis Noble ideas seriously and we should not ignore his ideas. Let's see what it has to say about should we not take Denis Noble ideas serious. And this is actually another thing that for my viewers, while I'm still waiting for the result, the reason why I use this negative from should we not take Denis Noble ideas seriously, should we ignore Denis Noble's ideas, and should we take Denis Noble ideas seriously? It is very important when you're using AI tools to ask all of these positive and negative questions, because at times what happens with large language models is that when you ask a positive question, should we take his idea seriously, it will give you a response that support, it tries to prove you right. So when you ask a question that should we take Denis Noble's idea seriously, it is going to, most of the time, it tries to prove you right. Yes, you should take him seriously. But in this case, in case of Denis Noble specifically, because of the research evidence it is, the large language model is finding, even though I'm saying should we ignore Denis Noble's idea, is saying no. Because of all the research material it is going in and finding out, it is saying no, we should not ignore him. And let's see how long it takes, because it has already found it has found at least uh, it's found quite a lot of sources, and it's taking forever. And this is the tool that is this is, you can see the tool that a good Professor Dave is promoting. It's taking forever to respond to a question, and we are waiting for it. While we are waiting for this, let's wait for it, because I don't want to distract anyone from anything. Let's see how long it's going to take. Hopefully it is going to show up. Load more results. What is it doing? Just got hanged. Oh, the tool got hanged. Let's see if I refresh it. Will this help? This tool is really, really slow. Hopefully now we will see something. Come on, like imagine you're doing. This is also a question I asked: Is Denis Noble a clown? Because the video says Denis Noble is a clown. He's a respected physiologist and academic, professional background. And this is also, if you look at this tool, even here, he's recognized for his work on uh, Morning Huxley model and for challenging central dogma of molecular biology, educating a more integrated approach to biology. Even his tool, it says, and it also says his publication appear in reputable scientific journal reflect a career dedicated to advancing physiology, not clowning or comedic performances. Anyway, so I was being amused, and I was checking everything, and I was like, I'm going to ask the various all the questions that are there. So so far we have proven a few things. It is one is that this video is a clickbait video because it starts with Denis Noble as a clown. That is according to this tool. Another thing that we have found was, should we take Denis Noble seriously? It says yes. Should we ignore him? It says no, you should not ignore him. And now we are waiting for the answer. Should we not take Denis Noble seriously? And this is, as I said, the reason why I asked this question, should we not take Denis Noble seriously, was a very simple reason. That is that in case of large language model, oftentimes your your questions will your question will lead the response from the model. So if you want to make sure that you get all the model is not hallucinating, the best way to do it is ask the questions positive, negative, uh, neutral. So you ask, should we take him seriously, should we not take him seriously, should we ignore him? In all of these cases, what you're doing is you're prompting the model in all the possible ways, and that way you can easily rule out if the model is hallucinating is not or not. And from the responses that I got from for this model, I'm just waiting for one last response just to confirm that as well, for both taking him seriously or ignoring him. In both cases, I got the same response saying that uh, Denis Noble should be taken seriously and Denis Noble should not be ignored. Now we are waiting for the last answer, that is, should we not take Denis Noble seriously? And let's see what the tool has to say. If the tool again, if this tool again respond by saying no, we should not. If it responds in a negative again, and hopefully I have the answer. Should we not take Denis Noble's idea seriously? Okay, the result is still not there. It's just still taking forever for some reason. You can see how good this AI tool is. Imagine you're writing a research paper yourself, uh, and uh, you're waiting to, and you end up the tool getting hanged like this. And it shows, I think, the way all these people work is that, like, for example, I'm very sure Professor Dave didn't bother to use this tool, because if he had, he would have known these problems. And not just that, uh, what he would have known is that what the tool says about Denis Noble, it shows that he's asking people who are doing PhD in evolutionary biology, who are researchers, and also not just them, everyone in between, from people who don't know anything about evolutionary biology to the person who is a fellow. And they're doing research in evolutionary biology to use this tool, and look at the tool, what it is saying about Denis Noble. And at the same time, look at the tool, how long it's taking to just load the damn screen. It's just taking forever. I don't know if it's going to load or not. It's just hanging. I think there's one more thing that I want to. Should we not take Denis Noble idea seriously? Let me open Consensus AI. So let's see. Should we not take Denis Noble's idea seriously? Let's see what it does. I don't know if it's gonna respond or not. It's just taking forever for some reason. The tool got hacked. I can assure you, Professor Dave didn't bother. He has never used. See, there is a strong support for taking Denis ideas, as they offer valuable critique and alternative perspective on biology. And see, this is the thing that I'm telling you guys about. If this video, if Professor Dave has ever bothered to use this tool himself, he would have known that first, the video he's making is a clickbait. Second thing, that Denis Noble ideas should be taken seriously. I've asked this question as many ways I can. In every single time, it is giving me the same answer, that there is a strong support for taking Denis Noble's ideas seriously, as they offer a valuable critique and alternate perspective on biology and evolutionary theory. So next time, if you see another clickbait video from Professor Dave, what go to Consensus first, check if it's a clickbait video. Probably the tool is going to tell you about it or immediately that it's a clickbait. Don't waste your time watching that bullshit, because this is how he makes money. And just go to any of these tools that you can. There are gazillion AI tools, and look up the people he's talking about, and you will get a much better understanding. Unfortunately, everyone who watches these kind of clickbaits videos, they don't have a background in science. Most of those people don't have a background in science who follow these people, charlatans like Professor Dave. And this is why, and the thing with it is that I have nothing against people's personal beliefs, but if your personal belief is whatever and you're using that as a justification to criticize anyone, what he has done in that video is he's shouting creationism, and everyone who is an atheist would feel like, oh, he's bashing creationist, so he's right. And he's not actually right. Look at the very people he's attacking, look at the tool he's promoting, and look at what the tool is saying about that person. This tool itself is saying that any video that is calling Denis Noble a clown is a clickbait video for his evolutionary theory. And this is the video that is calling him a clown. And this video has a gazillion, and you can see the number of views this video has. Look, you can see the number of subscribers this person has. So don't follow these people who just make clickbait videos after another, and and use people use creation you call used see creationist everywhere, and mainly and scare people off that, oh, don't take Denis Noble idea seriously because he's look at this, like look at the tool itself, it's saying that otherwise. And this whole idea that, oh, Denis Noble creationist, he is his handlers, and look at all the bullshit that he has said in this video. Use this very tool. This tool is saying this is clickbait. So Dave, you have two options. One, you just accept that your tool is saying this video is clickbait, and I've asked this question a gazillion times. The tool is always saying, should we not take his audios? No, there is a strong support. I've asked this question every possible way I can. And all is always responding me the same, that we should take Denis Noble seriously. So either the tool is right, and if the tool is right, your video is a clickbait video, and you're making baseless claims, and you're wrong, and you owe me $1,000. Or if this tool is broken, the tool you're asking people who are doing PhD in evolutionary biology to rely on, and then this tool is a snake oil, and you owe me $1,000 because you're promoting snake oil in your video. So either way, you owe me $1,000 because you said, and I don't expect an apology from you. You're way below. I would rather not want an apology from somebody like you who just make clickbait videos. And I have zero respect for you at all. So I don't want your apology. I just need that. Send me the $1,000 and we are done with this. And this is the first video that I've made to expose you, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the result. And the sole reason I rely on consensus was because this is the tool you're promoting in your own video, so that you would not say, oh, Copilot, oh, Google AI, they are not correct, and they are referring to bullshit articles. You're saying this tool rely on heavily on this tool is trained on reliable uh, sources, right? This tool refers to research papers from credible sources. So if this tool is saying taking Denis Noble, asking for people to take Denis Noble ideas seriously and calling your damn video a clickbait, buddy. So I don't know what other evidence you want me to provide you. Take care.